Bulavinaka, Talofalava, Iakwe, and hello Olgeta from the Happy Isles. I'm here in Honiara in the beautiful Solomon Islands for the second Pacific Ocean Conference. Today is day one, and it's bringing together leaders, scientists, civil society, and community voices for the next 5 days of dialogue and unpacking anything and everything about the future of our Pacific Ocean. The day started off with a performance by Dreamcast.
What do we do? Dream big. How do we do it? Drive dreams. What is our name? Dreamcast.
Which definitely set the pace for all of the participants in the room. Their beautiful harmonies, their beautiful performance showed us the depth of what this conference actually means, both for traditional knowledge holders and Pacific scientists, and for our communities. Day one today, as you can tell, it's nighttime. It's wrapped up, so it focused on traditional knowledge, indigenous practices, and community-based resource management, highlighting the vital role of Pacific cultures in safeguarding the ocean.
Ocean belongs to everyone. Not a single person can say, I claim this ocean as my own. Because you're not only a single person, you have a community and you have the resources, the living creatures that are in the ocean that share the space. Not only within your boundary, they don't care about the boundaries, they go beyond the boundaries.
Like there's been a lot of talk on, modern science is different from traditional science, or there's been a lot of debate around traditional and the science around it. What are your thoughts on that?
I think the most important thing is to challenge the narrative. So if you stand up and say it's the same thing, they just use a different language to talk about the same thing. For example, climate change. When scientists go in deep detail and they go and study the weather and also the ocean temperatures changing, the people, they talk about it by looking at the way the fish behave, the way the seabirds fly. And these are just some of the things that they use different languages speaking the same thing.
So, speakers from across the region reminded delegates that for Pacific Islanders, the sea is more than a resource. It is identity, it is our heritage, and it's all about survival as well.
All across Fiji, there are different things which people are doing. They have coral planting, they have brought together the communities, and they work with scientists to move corals from the warm places to the cooler places to help the corals replace the ones that are dying. In addition to that, we also have mangrove planting and stock assessments. A lot of fishes, they say we still have a lot of fish, and we should trust them because according to pristine seas, when they dive, Fiji waters are still in pristine conditions, and we have a lot of things to learn in the water.
So, over the next 5 days, the conference will explore several themes surrounding community based fisheries management and efforts of tackling illegal and unsustainable fishing.
It's a humbling place to be at, listening to all these great people that have come in to talk about traditional knowledge and science at the Pacific Island Ocean Conference.
Climate change is no longer new to us. It's a theme that's been surrounded with the Pacific Islanders for a while now. It impacts not only our livelihoods, but marine ecosystem and coastal livelihoods as well.
In order to manage the resources and be able to speak, you have to be doing your part. So if you can stand up and speak, you're someone who picks up rubbish, you can speak. If you're someone that's living by the sea, you can speak because you're impacted. If you eat fish, you can speak because the ocean is all ours.
The role of youth and women in decision making was a highlight of this session as well.
Our younger generation, even though they're disconnected, some of them, not everyone, even though they're disconnected from the environment, we also believe that when they see someone who stands up, when they speak, and they speak something of substance, that's when they decide to follow that person. So I think that's important.
Innovations in science and technology for sustainable fisheries were part of the topics as well, and also new ways to align policies with community realities across the Pacific.
The baseline of it is in our language. So our language is what protects a lot of our biodiversity, and because we're starting to lose it, not only the language but also the understanding of it. That's one thing that will result very badly for us if we forget that knowledge.
Challenges were made issues were discussed and unpacked, merging both the reality of what our people are facing locally and the science. There's been a couple of highlights for me today, though. They are understanding that while traditional knowledge is important for us, traditional values are the ones that needs to be passed down because what is traditional knowledge without its values? Our knowledge is not just another data, an actionable change that requires both leaders and our scientists to truly integrate traditional knowledge in their work.
Some people, they just say traditional, they think it's old. Traditional just basically means something that's used often and becomes a culture to somebody.
Plus, there's more exciting new innovative solutions that's been presented today that is sure to create a ripple effect in their local community. So stay tuned because it's going to be a week that promises not just discussion, but action, building pathways for communities and governments to work side by side to protect the Pacific Ocean.
Altogether, traditional knowledge and science working side by side to protect our environment and also ensure equitable marine resources are available for the future is going in the right direction.
This is Sera Sefeti, your Pacific journalist, reporting live from Honiara. Madamanda, Tagyatumas.